Hi, I'm Kate giving my discussion takeaway for topic 3. Um, and I'm a little bit sick, so sorry about that. But the discoloration isn't here this week, so that's good. So to begin with, Ronya mentioned infanticide a couple times in their response, and this really stood out to me just because I was just learning about it in my psychology of gender class earlier this week, and I had no idea that it was so prevalent for so many centuries. And this just really goes to show how life itself was viewed as far less significant and valuable in the past historically than it is today, especially for females. And that wasn't really central to this week's, but it was something that really stood out to me because I'd just been talking about it, and it really blew my mind away that that was so common for the time. So my main takeaway this week from our discussion was that we all seemed to conclude that the main antithesis to scientific progress was the persecution of people and ideas that challenged the status quo, which at that time would have been the religious doctrine either of Christianity or Islam or Judaism. This stuck with me because lately I think scientific development has been stunted or is threatening to be stunted, once again by those in power, but this time it wouldn't be by the church, it would be by the government, because lately it feels like the government has been suggesting that it will silence those that uncover or pursue knowledge that authority doesn't support or that wouldn't benefit authority directly. And it's really scary and archaic to think that the people in power can still limit the information that we are allowed to see and research and pursue ourselves. And then, relatedly, Annie was discussing how the great thinkers of the Middle Ages had to have a lot of conviction and bravery to pursue their dreams because of all the dangers that they faced. And this struck a chord with me because even if we can now look back and kind of laugh at their beliefs or we realize how far off they were, which I think or at least I know I definitely did a little bit this week, it's still inspirational that they were more loyal to the truth, or at least to the pursuit of truth and knowledge, than they were to their own health and well-being and lives. So in a way, they were kind of like scientific martyrs, and that's really cool and inspirational. So those were my main takeaways from this week's discussion, topic 3.